In the middle of the Cold War, when the world lived under the constant shadow of nuclear annihilation, Britain's most trusted intelligence officer was not working for Britain at all. He sat at the very heart of MI6, surrounded by classified files, covert operations, and secrets capable of shifting global power. Every document he reviewed, every plan he approved, every name he memorized was quietly passed to Moscow. His name was Kim Philby, and he would become the most dangerous mole in the history of Western intelligence. After World War II, the world did not enter an era of peace. Instead, it fractured. Former allies became enemies. Two superpowers emerged, locked in an ideological struggle that threatened the future of humanity itself. This was a Cold War, a conflict without trenches or tanks, where wars were fought in whispers, codes, and shadows. Information became more valuable than firepower. Intelligence agencies became the front line. MI6, the CIA, and their counterparts operated in total secrecy, believing that trust within their ranks was absolute. That belief would prove catastrophically wrong. Kim Philby was born in 1912 in British India, at the height of the British Empire. He was raised in privilege, surrounded by confidence, authority, and expectation. From an early age, Philby learned how power worked, who held it, how it was maintained, and how appearances mattered more than truth. When he arrived at Cambridge University, he fit seamlessly into Britain's elite academic circles. He was articulate, charming, and intellectually sharp. Professors admired him. Fellow students respected him. No one questioned him. But beneath that polished exterior, another transformation was taking place. In the politically charged atmosphere of 1930s Europe, fascism was rising, capitalism was under attack, and communism promised equality and purpose. Philby was drawn to these ideas. In 1934, while still a student, he was secretly recruited by Soviet intelligence. It was a quiet recruitment. No drama, no ceremony, just a decision, one that would alter the balance of global intelligence for decades to come. Long before he ever joined British intelligence, Kim Philby had already sworn loyalty to the Soviet Union. When World War II erupted, Philby entered British intelligence. He was exactly what MI6 wanted: intelligent, disciplined, discreet. He performed exceptionally well, earning trust quickly. He understood how to listen, how to remain calm, how to give people exactly what they expected. Promotions followed, responsibilities increased, and with every step upward, his value to Moscow grew. Eventually, Philby reached one of the most sensitive positions in British intelligence. He became head of counterintelligence against the Soviet Union. His role was to identify, track, and eliminate Soviet spies operating in the West. In reality, he was their shield. From inside MI6, Philby became the Kremlin's most powerful asset. He warned Soviet agents before arrests. He revealed operational details that doomed missions before they began. He passed along names of informants, safe houses, and communication methods. Across Europe, Western intelligence networks began to collapse. Operations in Eastern Europe failed with alarming consistency. Agents disappeared. Messages went unanswered. Entire spy rings were dismantled almost overnight. Some agents were imprisoned. Others were executed. Many never knew how or why they had been exposed. And through it all, Philby remained untouched. He attended meetings. He reviewed reports. He calmly explained every failure away. By the late 1940s and early 1950s, alarm bells began to ring. The CIA and MI6 could no longer ignore the pattern. There had to be a mole. Someone at the highest level was betraying them. But the man tasked with investigating these failures was Kim Philby himself. Each inquiry ended the same way, with no culprit found. Each suspicion dissolved. Each warning dismissed. Philby's reputation protected him like armor. In 1951, when fellow spies Guy Burgess and Donald MacLean defected to the Soviet Union just before arrest, suspicion briefly focused on Philby. He was questioned extensively. His loyalty was scrutinized, but without direct evidence. He denied everything. Publicly cleared, he walked free. For years afterward, he continued to live a double life. No longer officially inside MI6, but still deeply connected to intelligence circles, still feeding Moscow what it needed. By the early 1960s, the truth could no longer be buried. New intelligence surfaced. Old witnesses spoke. British authorities prepared to confront Philby again, this time decisively. But Kim Philby sensed the end approaching. In January 1963, before any arrest could occur, he disappeared. There was no chase through city streets, no dramatic arrest. He simply vanished. Weeks later, the world learned the truth. Kim Philby had resurfaced in Moscow. The most devastating mole in Western intelligence history had escaped justice. The betrayal was complete. Britain was humiliated. Intelligence agencies around the world were forced to confront a terrifying reality. Their systems had failed, and trust had been weaponized against them. In the Soviet Union, Philby was celebrated. He was awarded honors and praised as a hero of socialist intelligence. But the reality of his final years was starkly different from the image. He lived under constant surveillance. He struggled with isolation and alcoholism. The man who had deceived nations now lived quietly, haunted by the consequences of his choices. Kim Philby died in Moscow in 1988. He never fired a weapon. He never commanded troops. Yet his actions reshaped the Cold War, destroyed lives, and permanently altered how intelligence agencies operate. Kim Philby proved that the most dangerous enemy is not always visible. Sometimes, the greatest threat is the one you trust the most. So ask yourself, was Kim Philby a traitor driven by ideology, or a man who truly believed he was fighting for a better world? And if one man could remain hidden for so long, how many others were never caught?